Hello, welcome back to my retro tat. It's been a very long time. It feels good to be back. The following video is on this old Samsung TV that came out of the attic of a recording studio nearby that sadly closed after 40 years, and I'll probably cover that in another video. I just wanted to let you know this video just started out very chilled and stayed that way, so this isn't a change in format or anything like that. I just felt like taking it easy on this one. So I hope you find this video relaxing. Let's see if we can bring this old Samsung back to life. I'm halfway through as I'm making this introduction, so it's entirely possible that we might not be able to. Thank you for watching if you decide to, and I'll see you on the next video. Yeah, I might have to save that old thing.
You need to get to it.
That's alright, mate. I can scrabble over.
Oh, that didn't go where I wanted it to.
The Multiplex Computer Group PLC. Yeah, I'm saving that telly, 100%.
Get across.
Getting quite dark now. I'm trying to avoid the spider webs. Ooh. Hello, don't worry, I'll leave you alone. Ow! Right, how much more of that have I got to do? Not much, I don't think. How sketchy is that? Come on! Wow, it's an old Samsung. I think that's nicotine. Oh, I couldn't just leave it there, could I? Gotta be worth seeing if it works. But first, a bit of dignity. It's not actually as dirty as it looks. There's some burning. Was it put up there because it was burnt out? Okay, well the glass is in great nick. It definitely wants a deeper clean than that, but this will just get the thing rolling. Shame about that damage there, but can't win them all. This is going to be fun. Oh, satisfying. Oh, it's silver. Interesting. Wow. It's got a bit of a Texas tan. I think that might just be sheer nicotine. As a smoker myself, I can't comment. I wonder how many babies it takes to make a pack of baby wipes. That's good enough. Just for now. Start things off on the right foot. Show it a bit of respect. Okay, so it reckons it's a colour telly. What colour, I don't know. Less brown now, I think. We're plugged in. Bugger. Aha. There's your problem. Let's try that again, shall we? Ooh. Come on. Wow, the brightness control on this is very sensitive. Okay. Got a bit of a jippy. There's not a lot of. Okay, yeah, we've got a dirty brightness pop by the look of it. Uh oh. Oh. Yeah. Bad connection in there. Okay, that's fine. Come on. Okay. Surgery needed, it's feeling poorly. That's alright. The good news is we know it was put away for a reason, so if we can fix this, probably get ourselves a nice reliable TV. Oh. Are you forgetting something? That's better. Wow, it's dusty, but it's in surprisingly good nick. We need to be in there. It's gotten very hot at some point. You see how warped that board is? To give you a bit of a better idea. It's lived a life. Question is, will it live another one? Yeah, get a look at that board. Wow. Strangely, it looks to be the RF board. It's had a repair or two. I wonder if the sound engineers got involved so they could keep the football on between sessions. It's tricky. I don't think I can get the connector off for the transformer without damaging the board. I'm just going to try and be really careful if I can. It's this guy back here. I like the way this goes together. Everything just slots in. So that out of the way, and then we lift this board up and obviously be very careful around the tube. We should be able to get onto the board and whip it out. Hopefully things just need cleaning for when I forget later. That plugs in there. We are soldered in to that board there. That is on directly onto the back of the power switch. So we're going to have to tread very carefully here. That is an awful design for a connector. It's just asking for the pins to get bent. That was most unpleasant, but we're disconnected. I'm not looking forward to putting that back together. Just those couple of securing screws there and a few snap clips, and that should lift out. There's our prize. It seemed to be this guy that was playing up, and oddly it looks like a totally different pot. So has this had trouble in the past, I wonder? I must say, very impressed. All in all, quite modular. A little bit tricky to navigate wiring and things, but altogether, that wasn't as brutal as I was expecting it to be. Okay, we've got the board separated. That wasn't too bad. I just had to unscrew the power switch. It doesn't have any bearing on any connections to the actual board. It's just used. It just uses the board as a place to anchor the power switch. So there's our guy there. There's the button. I am seeing some iffiness. Got some damage traces here. They've been repaired-ish. But more concerningly is this pot. I would imagine the plates inside that have gone dodgy, and these guys are all okay. So those look like OE Samsung potentiometers. Well, as in that's what they spec'd. I think this guy here may well. It's either a different requirement and they couldn't get one from the same set, or that's been replaced. Looking at the back of the board, I think I'm going to go with it's been replaced. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Yeah, we've definitely got a problem with this potentiometer. Apologies, I'm having to do this with one hand. Not the most accurate way of filming, I know. It's doing something, I just don't think it's doing things within spec. The good news is, for how grotty that looks, that's all connected nicely. So yeah, iffy potentiometer, try giving it a clean, see what happens. That wasn't very relaxing video of me while I was putting that board back in, so I did that off camera. We're back in, we're plugged in as far as I know. I've just cleaned it. We seem to be getting a more reasonable reading now, so time to find out if it's going to burst into flames or not. That's a good sign. Do we have anything on the screen? Not quite. Oh, that scared the life out of me. And the speaker works. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn that down. Just any sign of life right now. Okay, interestingly, we get a flash when I first power the screen on. It's not as dead as it seems, I think. Okay, I did some looking around, and no words, no words. What's that? I made a very slight adjustment on the flyback for screen voltage. Just gently. I'm sure there's 1,000,001 settings that are all off and iffy at the moment, but it lives to some degree. Oh, there we go. You see the brightness control is working. Turn that back down to where it was. Just for now. I don't want to hurt it. So I'm going to let this sit and soak for a moment. It's coming around. The contrast controls are definitely working. Brightness is a little iffy, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is just let this sit and see if the capacitors need to come around. We don't know how long it's been since this worked last. But like I say, just when I say I'm gently tweaking, I mean literally that is enough to get it to start trying to wake up. Again, I've put it back where it's meant to go. Oh, let's see if I think we may have ourselves a picture. Things are improving. I'm seeing a lot of stripes, so I'm just going to bump the voltage down slightly on the flyback. All right, it's better than it was. Hands-free. That seems to be coming around. I'm not hearing any squealing or hissing or fizzing. I think our capacitors and things are actually quite happy. Might be time to connect something up to see if this works in a minute. Right, time to see. We have a PlayStation powered on. Let's just see. So this does UHF 21 to 69, so it should pick up a... Oh! Did you see that? You know, when it gets a signal, it actually brightens up, so we may not need to panic too much about this brightness control. I didn't think to check that. I was so focused on the fact that it wasn't working at all. There was something there. Am I on the right? These have got a dicky little switch. Let's just try that again. Just want to get a picture. Come on, buddy, you could do it. Okay. It's a fan of the old Fonzie. and give it a little tap on the side and it comes around. So I think we've got an iffy connection. It could even be that board, in fairness. That board isn't happy at all, is it? So let's do another scan, see if it can find anything. I think this thing wants to come back to life. The snow is a lot more profound, right? First things first. We have no colour. Now this could be the cable on the actual PlayStation. This is encouraging though. Ever improving. Excuse the flicker. We are slowly but surely... Oh, gone past it. Alright. Why is that picture so ratty is the question. Unfortunately, we've established from giving this RF board a wriggle, we have got problems with that warped RF board, so I think that's got a lot to do with it, and that's not going to lead to reliability, so we need to find out what the problem is there. Right, good night. Oh, that really hurts to see. Massive crack across the circuit board there. What a shame. Oh dear. I wonder what we can do about that. If anything. That's a lot of traces broken there. It looks an old crack. It doesn't look like something that's happened when we were moving the TV around. And this board was very, very warped. I wonder if it could be possible to repair that. I'm fully aware that from a monetary perspective this isn't worth doing, but how could I not? We've got to find a way. We've got to. My dad very graciously lent me a soldering iron, which is great because mine's over at my workshop. I'm not going to get very far without that. This is going to be a bit of a chuckle because I actually can't disconnect this from the TV. So, looks like we're fixing it in situ, doesn't it? This is my main concern. This big crack across here looks to be the worst of it all. So I'm gonna pop a bodge wire in there, just for now. This is a proof of concept. We can always come back in later and fix it properly. But as you can imagine, trying to get hold of this board nowadays, I don't think so. Is that pretty? Absolutely not. Is it functional? Yes, I've tested it, all good. These traces do not look like they've been severed, so I'm gonna just see. I wonder if it was just that ground. The less interference, the better as far as I'm concerned right now. Aware, by the way, I've seen it, don't worry. I've seen it. Okay. Please stop doing that. It's ever so loud. It definitely seems much more willing. Just turn the voltage down on there. Right. Okay. Let's go scanning. We don't seem to be wanting to cooperate still. Just remembered as I was going through this ritual that when I was little, the number of channels that would pop up that you didn't want. Now look. Dead air. Come on, buddy, there's somebody out there wanting to talk to you. He's just there. Holy moly. Progress. Definite progress. Still no colour information. This has been a much bigger fight than I was expecting it to be. It's the closest we've come to getting a decent picture so far. Still no sound, oddly. Don't know if you can hear that. Okay. She's struggling, but I'm not giving up. You can hear the music start to come in. Come on, you can do it. Okay, channel 11 is our most promising one so far. I think we're into major surgery. So we have audio just south of where we've got video. I'm sorry if that hissing is annoying you. But just, yeah, you see what I mean? I think the board needs to come completely out of the telly. We're gonna have to clean up all those traces, and I think jumper wire every single one of them. Clean everything as much as we possibly can, and we'll see where that gets us. Alright, I'm not giving up. I can't bring myself to give up. We're so close. We have a picture. We've been able to produce sound. No colour information as yet, and obviously that's not going to be conducive to gaming or watching videotapes or anything. That RF board's going to have to come out. I'm going for it. I've never done this before. Let's find out. I've fixed loads of other old gadgets. How hard can it be? I hope you will join us on part 2, which will be coming as soon as physically possible. I'm not going away this time. Thank you very much for watching my retro tat. I'll see you in part 2. Don't panic. I'll fix you.